Well, the whole block. They were talking about tearing down this, tearing down that. And this house was on the foundation and still structurally strong. So we decided to rebuild what we have, exactly what we have.
I just remember being in here and oh my goodness, it looks so different. It really did. So a year later, so if you were to say, I mean, you had volunteers that came, right after Sandy, post Sandy, and did they help you in any way to get the courage to move on? If you could say one thing to them?
I don't even think I'd be done with the tear out by now.
Okay.
I mean, if you think about it, there was a lot of work done in that one day.
Right.
That would have probably taken me a month to do at least, if not more. But I mean, they gave me the strength to go on, because when I was doing it myself by myself, I felt the process was so slow that it took a lot out of you to continue. You just want to give up, and then it gave me the strength to carry on.
Okay, all right.
So that's what it did. Because it was difficult in the beginning when you're doing it on your own. We didn't have the money to do anything.
Right.
And it was a rush to get it done because the mold factor was spreading all like crazy. Like, you're gonna get mold, you're gonna get mold.
Yeah.
So it had to be done right away.
I don't know if you remember the picture that we took out front.
Yes, I do.
With the flag?
Yes, I do.
Well, actually, the group that was here from Virginia ended up going back home. They came back a few times. And that actual picture ended up in a paper in Virginia.
Oh, wow.
With the flag.
Yeah,
And so
I have that picture again.
And so I noticed.
I do have it somewhere.
I noticed the flag here because I'm nosy. I noticed the flag here on the mantle.
Yeah.
So there it is, and I'll just do a quick pan of. I mean, in a sense, to the person who was not here before, it would look like, gosh, not much has been done.
Started months ago, though he prayed for harvest, and now lies overgrown, 'cause he shuffled earth but never sowed a seed, and only his doubts took root. They choked his faith like weeds, but when his nerves returned, he went to face those empty beds and found the earth had given birth despite his promises unkept.
All right.
I guess what I wanted to ask you is, here it is a year later, and your house is put back together. What, if anything, would you like to say to those people who did come, and did it help in any way?
Absolutely.
Oh my.
I think if, to start with, I think we came over one day, and you were already here, okay?
Yeah.
And she says, what are all those people doing?
And it was pouring.
It was a horrible day.
Yes. And I think the thing that you have to appreciate is that we are normally on the other side,
right?
Okay? And it was the first time in our lives that we had ever been
in need
dirt
of
poor, if you will. Okay, we had nothing. We had a car and 3 days of clothing and so forth, and it makes a very deep impression on you. To to realize, and then to have people come in such as you guys did.
So let me ask you this, in summation, if you could summarize something like Sandy in 1 or 2 words, a year later looking back, how would you summarize it?
Quite an impact on our lives, not
Yeah.
something that
Yeah,
you planned for.
yeah,
And
It takes a lot out of you,
yeah,
especially
we
him.
survived
Yeah.
well, and we have a lot of things to be thankful for, and very much so the people that came by, and whether it was you, the crew, or what have you.
Yeah.
I mean, little things mean a lot.
Yeah.
Clean the debris that was in the yard, the sand that was around that you shoveled out.
Yeah.
I can't tell you, it was very much so. And the people that stopped by and gave their time,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Yeah. So Brian came up from Virginia to help you guys and his group from, what was the name of the church again?
Warrington, it's Battlefield Baptist Church.
Baptist church.
Okay, all right.
Battlefield Baptist.
So we're gonna get this stuff in the house now, and the roof caved in today, the ceiling.
Ceiling. We cleaned the room so nice yesterday, took the walls down, the patio, everything in the house. Then we go to get in the house this morning, so I can't open the door, Mom. We barely open. Ma, the whole ceiling collapsed. Everything down on the lamps and everything.
Nobody got hurt there, right?
No,
Nobody got
that's
hurt.
it. Nobody was hurt.
Okay, well, it's a small setback. God's gonna work it out. Testing our faith. I don't know, I guess, what has transpired in the year on top of Sandy for you?
3 operations, ending in amputation for the rest of my life. So
Do you think that all the work that you did from Sandy aggravated it to the point where if you weren't working so much and on it so much, it may have been salvageable? Or is that...
the infection from sand was the direct cause of the amputation,
Okay.
because I had the operation about a year before Sandy. The incision had healed, but it was still not healed inside. Walking around in all the muck and everything inside here.
So what would you say was your experience working with faith-based organizations, churches, and...
My God.
Oh, it definitely, I think Mom could tell you, it definitely changed my whole view of things. Definitely been changed since I spoke to the pastor the first time I was in the hospital.
Yes.
And speaking with him, and it's just, I've got so much more faith.
You are a totally different person today. You weren't a bad person before. You were a great person before.
Yeah.
But you have just metamorphosized. You look better. You sound better. It's just the Bible says, behold, you know, when you are really been changed, when God's really done a work in your life, you're a new creation, you know, and you are a new creation. You really are. And it's just been such a blessing to not only watch the house change and come back together, but how your lives have come back together. If you could say anything, something to anyone or everyone who came, what would you say, and how did it help you? Did it help you in any way? Emotionally, mostly.
Emotionally, I can't say thank you enough. There's really nothing you can say but God bless you, thank you. And of course it just touched you emotionally, like Mom said, that complete strangers come into your house and treat you as if you,
Overwhelming to me.
you know,
I can't, to this day I can't.
Down and rescue